me, Renee. I'm back. So, yet again, I'm down here because I'm talking about the bottom shelf. This shelf here. And yeah, how would I describe this shelf, the bottom shelf of this shelf? How would I describe it? I'm thinking, honestly, I would say it's mostly diverse reads, really. First, I'm thinking like, how would you describe it? But I thought, yeah, most of these books are diverse. There are some exceptions, but not that many. So at the front here, you have diverse contemporaries, and at the back, you have thrillers, and then you have science fiction and some mystery. And yeah, so let's get into them. So first, we have Truly Madly Royally, which came out last year by Debbie Rigo. It's kind of got that Lifetime vibe because there's a fictional kingdom. So yeah, you have less cheesiness of that, but still. And yeah, this guy he goes to the states. This guy he goes to the states one summer. He takes a college course, and the girl Sora, that girl, she's American, and she takes the same college course. They meet, sparks fly. But what I really enjoy about this book, is that it's not just about them falling in love. It's about them being characters and having their own agenda and their own vibes and feelings, and they fall in love. So it's not like I need him, be mine. It's like they fit together, and it's not that they get together straight away, but they do get together, and yeah, just the whole thing around them and relationship and the story, it's just so well done. And yes, she's African American, it's romance, it's diverse romance in that way, and yeah, I very much recommend it. Very nice, fun read. It's fun and also informative and good, and yeah, highly recommend this one. Then next we have a thriller series. Actually, you have The Fixer, and then you have a long game. So it's sorry. So it's a duology, and they're both logically by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She's most known for writing. Well, most known. How do you know which book people are most known for? I suppose you can know by some books, but not like some books, some authors. But most of the time, it's kind of difficult. Like if you say a name like Agatha Christie or Arthur Conan Doyle. I mean, they write very famous books, but like which books are they most known for? I suppose you could say Murder on the Orient Express and The Men Were None. So I suppose you kind of have answers, but yeah. But yeah, she's written other stuff as well. It just says 2 books. I know she's written many more. Anyway, yeah, yeah. Just let's get back to it. So the Fixer and Long Game. It's just a duology, but it's a very good duology. Think of Veronica Mars, but more like, I suppose, in a way, more high stakes. So, sorry, this series takes place in Washington, D.C., so it takes place kind of in this political environment. The sister of the protagonist works as a fixer, as the protagonist does in Scandal, the series. And so there's lots of political drama happening. But the protagonist is also a poet's eye, so you have that aspect of it, and the secrets and danger and lots of stuff. And yeah, as I said, it's just a duology, but still, so much happens in the first book, and so much happens in the last book. You kind of feel like it's like a whole big world. And at the same time, I would say, like, I actually just read this like in January of this year. Highly enjoyed it, and at least yet, I remember exactly. And it was just like it pulled so many twists and punches. Like, my God, what's happening now? No, no, so many stuff you didn't expect at all. and it was just so well done. That at one point I thought like, I know there's just 2 books in this series because I've already checked it out. And like, I want more. I love this universe, these characters. And then I read 2 chapters more. Like, oh, okay. You're going through so much stuff. I don't want you to get more books because then you have to go for more stuff. Because naturally, you can't have a book without conflict and stuff happening. So yeah, and honestly, yeah, by the end of this, I kind of felt satisfied because so much happened in it. It kind of feels like, it kind of anyway feel like this book is a book with 2 books in them because there's so much happening. Not in a bad way, but like in a good way because so much stuff happening, and it's just so good. But yeah, in the end, you don't really want there to be a third book because what's going on with the characters in this book is just so much that you kind of, after this, you kind of just let them be on their own and let them be happy. Let them be happy. So yeah, I would say if you like Veronica Mars, check the series out. If you like Scandal, check the series out. If you want a fun thriller or a fun action-packed book that's not actually a fantasy. Most really action-packed books in YA actually is fantasies. But this is a thriller. It's set in our world. I suppose it's difficult for me to say how realistic it is, but it feels realistic in a way, and I enjoy it. It feels real in a way, and yeah, check it out. It's just very, very, very good. I don't know. I'm suddenly looking all the way there away. Wait, the camera's there. Yeah, and yeah. So that's my highlighted books for this shelf. Oh yeah, also forgot. I just kind of want to mention. I suppose you don't really see it right now. Let me just show you. There, you see actually some comic books. Yeah. So usually alongside I didn't really read that much comics. I read some comics when I was a kid, like between 5 and 10, 12. I read Donald Duck, I read Mickey Mouse had books. I read Witch, that comic Witch. I loved Witch. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really read that much and haven't really read that much lately. But I've been getting slightly back into it. I found, for example, Agent Kate, which is very fun Downton Abbey parody. It's very fun to read, really. That would I really recommend. Fun check out. And then I have the first 3 of Rat Queens. And I read one a bit earlier. I highly enjoyed it. And then the second one was like, you exist. But I didn't really want really that into them. And then you have Princeless, which I heard lots of good things about it. And then turns out I don't really felt like it was meant for like if you were like 5, 6, 7. Me as a 20-year-old or something, I just felt this was kind of too cheesy or too childish for me in a way. I do have a one spin-off, so that might be better. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a series, and I've just read the first one. And then, of course, I'm a basic bee, so I have The Prince and the Dressmaker, as well as Pumpkinhead by Morale. I really enjoyed this one. I would say maybe I like maybe this one better. Honestly, I think always I'll say like from the best because I feel like this uses the comic book medium the best. Like it has so beautiful art. Like I suppose in my head I'm thinking like, okay, I love stories, obviously. But I'm thinking like while I've been reading this comic books lately, I've been thinking like, well, you're giving me pictures. I want pictures in my own head. I don't want to see pictures. But here the art is just so beautiful and you don't really care. You can't want the pictures I give you. And yeah, I mean sometimes if the art is done perfect and just stunning, of course you kind of want it to be a comic book then. But if the art is just fine, then I thought like, well then you might as well just be a book, can't you? That's my 2 cents of it. if you have a good argument for me to get more into comic books, please give them to me. And yeah, so that's that really. Oops. And yeah, that's the last shelf of this first bookshelf. It's like in English, it's both that and the whole thing called shelf. Probably is. It's kind of confusing. I suppose. I think it is the same Norwegian, so that's not really helping. But yeah, this is me saying Renee out.